Welcome. In this video, I'll explain you the absolute beginner commands and technique in the Blender that we need to use. So if you haven't used before the Blender and if it's your first time or you are just a beginner, so what I will explain you how to move the object, how to zoom, rotate, how to scale, how to view the different face and which different mods we can use, how to extrude, and all the basic other commands I will explain to you. So let's we start first. So here when you open the Blender you will see the cube like this. So if you want to delete this cube, you want to make, before more explanation I can tell you on the left bottom of my screen where is my cursor. So whatever button I press or uh, where I click on the mouse, it will show you here the display. So if I forget to say something which key I press, you can see here. For example, I'm going to click the mouse left button, it's going to show the left button. I click 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. If I am going to click right button, so the right is highlighted. If I am going to press the middle button, here you can see the middle is high. If I am going to press the alt button, alt plus middle, so you can see it show alt and middle is highlighted. So you also can check which key I'm going to press. So let's start. So the first one, I'll explain you how to move the object. For example, if I want to move the object on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis or any direction, just click on the object, press the G button and move your mouse cursor in any direction you can move. So if I want to move just on the x-axis, I don't want to move the y and z, press G and X, so it will move only on the x-axis, not G and X together. G, press G and leave the G button and then press X. So if you are moving the mouse cursor, it's just moving on the x-axis, not on the y or z axis. So again, if I press G and if I press the G and Z, so now you can see it's just moving on the z axis. So that was about the movement. And how to zoom, press the control button and middle button of the mouse and you just move the mouse, you can see it can zoom. So that was about the zoom. And how to rotate, just select the object, press R, now you move your mouse, you can rotate any direction. So if you just want to rotate in X, Y or Z, so what you need to do, select the object, press R, and if I say Z, so now you just can rotate on the Z axis, not other axis. Other axes are fixed now. So for example, if I say R for rotate and X, now it just can rotate on X axis, not Y and Z. So if you just press R, it can rotate in any axis. So the next one, if I say the scroll, you press the shift and middle mouse button and you can scroll it like this. Here you can see. And then next I can say you, if you want to see the X face, Y or Z face of the object, here on the top right, 3D axes are shown. If I click on the minus Z, it shows the minus Z face. If I click again on the minus Z, it will show you the Z face. Let me make it on the middle. So okay, now if you want to see the X axis, it will show you the X face. So if you want to see the Y face, Y is like this. So the next one is, that was to see the face, you just click here. If you don't want to click by the mouse, another way is like, if you press the alt button and middle mouse button and move, alt middle mouse button and move up, so it can show you the different face. This you can try. So that was all thing you do using mouse. In the beginning you need to learn these things is better, but if you are going to make some model or some specific shape, So these command might not work exactly what you want. For example, uh, one thing I forgot, let me tell you, scale, how to scale the object. Select the object, press S. Here you can scale the object. Select the object, press S and X. You can scale in the X-axis. So that was all using the mouse. You don't know what exactly the value you scale, what exactly the angle you rotate, and what exactly the position you move the object. So if you want the exact number, if you want to make the specific shape, for example, this object is on the 0, 0 position on X, Y, and Z. You want to move this object on the 1 meter. So if you press G, select the object, and X, move on X axis. So to get the exactly 1 meter position by mouse is very hard. So what you need to do, on the right side here you see the different options. So you need to click on object properties here. Now the first top one, you can see the location. You can select the object location 1 meter on x-axis. Y and Z you keep the 0. Just press. It goes on the x-axis 1 meter. It's like this. Okay. If I say y-axis 3 meter, right 3, you can see. Now here you can get the exact position that you want. If you want to scale the object, for example, if I want to the scale, I want to scale the y side 3 times. X and Z remains normal. You can see the y is scaled. And if you want to rotate, for example, y on the specific angle, for example, I say the 35 degree. You can say it's 35 degree. I do it Control Z, and then if I rotate the Z at 35 degree, press enter, X at 35 degree. Here you can get exact value that you want for scaling, for rotation, and for movement, anything. If you want to make the specific shape, then you need to use exact value. For mouse is good for learning how to rotate, move, and that thing. So next, that was I think all about the movement, scaling, and rotation. And if I forget or left something, you can write the comment, so I will tell you. So go the next you need to know the modes, the basic two modes for beginners. You need to know the object mode and edit mode. Now we are in object mode. On the top left you can see we are in the object mode. There are a lot of modes: object mode, edit mode, sculpt mode, and vertex mode, weight paint mode, and texture paint mode. So the second one is edit mode. If I click on the edit mode, now you can see we can uh, let me make first it normal here. So to go to in the edit mode, there are two ways. You can select the option here, edit mode, or you just can press the tab button. You can see if I just press tab, it go to edit, and if it's in the edit, again press the tab, it go to the object mode. Object to edit and edit to object, just you need to press the tab button. So I press the tab button. When you go to edit mode, you can see each vertex of the object is clear, and you can select there are three options. You can select the each vertex, you can select the each line, or you also can select the each face. Here are in edit mode, there are I can say again three modes, selection modes. For example, this is the vertex selection mode. I click on this vertex, press G, and move my cursor. I can move this vertex anywhere I want. Other vertices will remain same. Press escape. If I want to select the line, here is the on the top left there is the option of line. Click on the line. Now select this line. Now press G and move the cursor. You can see you just can move this line. All other lines on the same position. Now the next one is the face. If I want to select the top face, press G and move. You can see I can move this face. Okay. Another thing that is most common use when you make any object is extrude. For example, I want to first select the face G and I move in the Z axis, press Z. You can see it's moving in the Z, but it's moving your original face. So if I don't want to move the original face, I want to generate another, select the face, press E. You see it made the new vertices here. So now, for example, if I select the new face and press scale, the original one is on its position. The new extruded one you can scale for making any shape. For example, you want to make the top of the building or something. You don't need to move your original vertices or shapes. So here you see this seems good, right? So if I want to make again this, press E and move towards Z direction, just go up. And now I again scale. Now you can see it's just going to scale the new part that you added here. That was the scale face. So you select the line. If I select this line and I want to scale line, so you can see this line is going to scale, other lines are at the same position. I just scale this line, select this line and S. Here you okay. Next here I will also tell you how to add the different shapes. For example, if you start in the start, you just receive the cube from the blender. I delete this and let's go to the object mode, select all, delete this. Okay, now right click, you press shift A. Now I click on the cube. This cube you receive in the start. I delete this. If you want to add other shape, you have a lot of options: plane, cube, circle, UV sphere. Here you can see this is the UV sphere. Shift A, I want to add some other like cylinder, mesh, and go to cylinder. This is the cylinder, press G, move it here. So you can use different shapes here. You can add different shapes you want. So for example, if you want to make some object, for example you want to make tree, the basic command that I told you, you can use to make the tree. For example, if I scale it down like this and select, go to edit mode, select the top face, select the face and click on the face, press extrude, go up and scale it down and again extrude, and again extrude, and G, if I move it here like this. So that was all about the basic that I told you. So these commands you can use to make the different objects and whatever you want. These are the most common commands that you can use. So that was all about this. Thanks for watching.